What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact. And today, we have a brand new data download, and in that data download, we have a brand new playable character that's going to be obtainable in the next Gacha summon once the New Year's stuff does leave, which the New Year's banner leaves in approximately 5 days at the time of recording this video, and the event leaves in about 3 days. So you can see how the timer's up there on the website, but the New Year's banner is going to be going away. I know a lot of people have been asking, yo, where's the data download at? Where's it at? Like, they did the New Year's data download like super early. Like, it happened on the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. At least for my time, it was the 21st. So that was a good bit. And then the New Year's stuff obviously came out around on New Year's, right? So, I mean, yeah, it was quite early. I imagine they did that because it was scheduled in advance, so that way they weren't in the office, and you know, they obviously were celebrating and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But we finally have a data download. The wait is over, and we're gonna go ahead and check it out. So also, if you guys don't know, I do have this Twitter here, the My Hero Ultra Impact database Twitter. Make sure to go follow it if you want some updates, as well as I do tweet out all of the new and upcoming stuff every data download at least. So if you missed a video, make sure to go follow the Twitter if you haven't already. But let's take a look at this brand new Midnight that's going to be coming. You can see him right there in the brand new characters, baby. We're going to get a brand new UR-STR Midnight and a brand new SR-STR Momo Yorozu. We also have two new gacha memories, a new event memory, because it is going to be a metal shop event for this one, and then also we're getting new VE Tower memory and a new USJ shop memory. Man, that is exciting as well. I'm always happy when they add those free-to-play ones to their to the shops and whatnot, because I do like obtaining some free memories, you know. Also, just because the art is always fantastic. Like, who does not want the art? But before we take a look at all of the stuff here, let's take a look at Midnight and what her plus ultra looks like here. So let's just take a peek, and boom, Midnight, here she is. Oh my goodness, yeah, beat him up, do it. Oh my goodness, Midnight. It's such a good plus ultra animation. I like I like all the animations. I'm not too picky. Now obviously with limiteds and the, you know, festival units like the Deku and Bakugo and stuff like that, those units do have unique intro animations and also windscreen animations on top of their plus ultra attack, mainly because they're limited, right? They got to give them a little bit of an extra special boost because, you know, they're limited and whatnot. So that's why you don't see like an entrance screen or a windscreen here for Midnight. She's just pretty much a generic summon pool unit. She's not limited, she's not festival, she's not any of those things. She's just a regular general pool unit. So before we go ahead and head on to the memories and the units and whatnot, we do have some new upcoming gift items and some drop rate up campaigns. I believe the latest drop rate up campaigns that were added were from this main quest normal all the way down. So we got some ×3s for normal, level up quest ×2, and then it does drop back down to 2 times on normal and hard quests. And then we got USJ, some more normals, and then VE Tower. So we're pretty much on a consistent cycle with these. It's just, you know, obviously with New Year's, they had the 3 times and, you know, the holidays and whatnot. But either way, so we're going to be obviously getting our anime season ticket. That was already there. We're getting 300 stamina for reaching the goal for the retweet campaign. We're going to be getting 2 million. Is that 2 million? No, 202,300. It's a little late. I apologize. I can't read. But we're going to be getting 202,300 gold coins also for reaching the goal for the retweet campaign. Some Supreme Golden Trophies, Golden Cups, Golden Plaques. No, not those. We're getting some more recruit tickets, obviously, because the TV series is still going on. We're going to get 50 hero gems for the questionnaire, and then also reaching the goal on the Twitter campaign, 100 gems there. And obviously, again, more anime episode tickets as we do every week. The anime is roughly around the halfway point, so we still got a good amount of tickets left. About like, what, 12, 13-ish tickets, 13 rounds of tickets left. So that's a good amount of summons on that free planner there with those tickets. But those are the new campaigns and gift items. Let's head on in to Midnight now. Ooh, baby, look at this. 54,000 HP. I would expect her to have a good amount of HP. Also speed, 909, not too shabby. 15 crit, and then obviously 100 defense. So and then 10, 337. Little low, not like super like high, but I guess it would be kind of average, maybe a little below average for a UR. But again, I feel like she's not really going to be the damage dealing type. So let's take a look at our arts here. So we got the Unawakened Dart here, man. Ooh, looking good. Let's look at the Awakened Dart, the Awakened Dart. This one is my favorite. I love this one. I want this one. I really want her for this art. I don't know why, but here we go. So let's take a look at Midnight and her kit. So her plus ultra attack 7th whip this is all at maximum, by the way, just to let you know, we're on the maximum tab. If you want to check out the website, you can look at level 1, 2, 3, DX1 and DX2 there on the site there. So make sure you check out the website if you haven't already. Link to it down in the description down below. So it's going to deal 650% damage to a single opponent. If opponent is a male character, increases critical hit rate by 30% and a medium chance of 40% of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. If the opponent is a female character, low chance of stunning 20% the opponent for 2 turns. So it looks like her kit is basically based off of what character gender you're going against, right? So whether you're going against a female character or a male character, it's going to be based off of that. It seems like the female characters are going to have the lower chances, and then the male characters, obviously, because it's Midnight, right? Gotta go against the simps. Gotta go against them. But in terms of, you know, a male character, it does have like the higher chances if you're going against, which I would say 90, 98, 97, 95 at the very least. I'm very generous on giving females the attention for their events and their bosses and stuff, but I had to think about that more. But either way, you know, it's pretty common to see a male character, so you're probably going to get her medium chances off more than you're going to be getting the low chances for the female chance there. So again, that's that. So we have her action skill, new skills, by the way, obviously a new character. Beauty Spot DX deals 350% damage to a single opponent. If opponent is a male character, increases critical hit rate by 30% and a medium chance of stunning the opponent for 1 turn. If the opponent is a female character, low chance of 20% of stunning the opponent for 1 turn. Then also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when using a second or later successfully executed skill chain. So if you use this in the second slot or third slot, basically you're going to get an extra plus ultra gauge on top of everything else. So she's going to basically be giving herself a good plus ultra boost there. So that's not too bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind plus ultra. I mean, it's just damage, right? But I don't think, again, she's not really the damage type of character, but if you do want to get that plus ultra off, like, because again, you're going to be stunning or having a medium chance of stunning opponents and whatnot, right? So the quicker you're getting that plus ultra gauge, the quicker you're able to possibly get even another stun chance off, especially the one in the plus ultra being 2 for 2 turns. Again, not super impressive so far, but let's keep reading. Decreases skill impact of all opponents by 35% for her Velvet Kiss. Action skill number 2. If an opponent is a male character, medium chance of charming them for 3 turns, and then a medium chance 40% of stunning the opponent for 1 turn. So she has a medium chance to charm and stun if going against a male character. Then also if it's going against a female character, it's a low chance to stun them, so no charm on that, but it is a charm of facing a male character, so that's interesting as well. Charm, it's not the best status effect in the game. It's pretty mediocre of a status effect, if I could say that, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. The stun is nice. Stun, I think, is a little bit more, is obviously more useful than charm would be, but I mean, hey, charm it is what it is. It's not, again, it's just not the best effect in the game, but I mean, it makes sense for Midnight. Like, I would not expect her not to have charm. Like, I would imagine I figured she would get charm to a degree, but I'm glad that she got more stunning than charming, right? So there's that. On her first auto skill, by the way, increases critical rate of all ally UA high students by 25%. Increases characters defense by 30% if there are any UA class 1A characters on the team. So buffing the critical rate of allies by 25% if using UA high students, which practically you're gonna be more than likely. And then also if your characters are also 1A students, she's gonna be getting that extra defense buff for that 30%. That's not too bad. I like the defense raise. So that's nice. Okay, I'm digging that part of the effect, and I like her being a little bit of a support. Again, she's not gonna be like a super damage powerhouse. She's gonna be that supportive type character more or less. So again, hence why the low power stat, right? So, you know, again, she's definitely gonna be a supporting-ish type character. Definitely don't think she's gonna be used a lot, but I do think she's a supporting. Decreases the speed of all male opponents by 20%. Once per battle, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 50% when HP is below 50%. So you're going to get 50% plus ultra when you fall below 50% once per battle. And then also you're just going to be decreasing the male opponents by 25% on their speed. So again, nice. I like the speed debuff. That could be useful, especially in something like PvP, you know, where speed kind of when speed does matter. I mean, you could also get debuffs off in the E tower for the, you know, for some points if you need debuffs. But yeah, I mean, that's it could be useful, especially if you need to outspeed. You may be lacking some speed units. There you go. You get that extra little speed buff. But okay, overall for Midnight. Oh yeah, let's look at a unique EX auto skills, because these are brand new, because this is a brand new character, right? So increases character's chance of being stunned or charmed. Okay, is it her? Like, increases her chances of being stunned or charmed, or the opponent? This is the game wording. I didn't type this. That's from the game itself. Either way, when the battle starts, the character's plus ultra gauge increases by, I guess that messed up there. Increases critical hit rate of all ally UA high teachers by 15%. When character gets knocked out, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 100%. Once per battle, when HP is below 50%, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20%. Okay, reduces damage to character. Increases character power by 20% when defense is decreased. So literally just going to be giving that to herself, because yeah, so if you have 1A character, increasing your own defense, I mean, you're basically going to giving yourself that extra power buff. I would go for that one if I had to. And then maybe this one, I mean, that defense increased by 5%, definitely useful. Again, she's a supporter. Maybe build her up a little bit in defense. Definitely, I can see this here. The reduction of damage, I do like that as well. Like, any one of these three, I think. I don't really care much for these ones. Like, these three at the bottom, I think, are probably the better options for her, or just a character in general that you would want. I'm not a particular fan of this. I guess I could see this one being useful, but it's once per battle, and once per battle kind of sucks, so I wouldn't necessarily want that. It's a one and done EX auto skill, so I really wouldn't want it. So it is here over there. Either way, let's move on to Momo Yaoyorozu, the brand new SR. I mean, her art, as you would expect, it's Momo, right? It's Momo. Oops, I accidentally closed the tab. And then let's see, what is her awakened art looking like? Okay. We got the things here, the explodies, and then okay. I mean, I like the art, definitely. I mean, I'm not upset about it. And she's got some nice stats for an SR, as always. SRs are, after ADV and all this board stuff, like, you're pretty much gaining on UR. Obviously URs are always going to be stronger, but again, it's some good stats for an SR. Okay. Her predict bomb plus ultra skill deals 500% damage to a single opponent, medium chance 50% of burning the opponent. A burn on Momo. Okay, I guess it's a boom boom, so I guess it would make sense. Burning the opponent for 3 turns shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1 if the opponent is an int type character. Okay, all right, let's keep reading them. We got the, don't know how, Matryoshaka, I don't know how to pronounce that, my bad. Deals 250% damage to all opponents, so an AoE. Increases skill impact by 30% when used in a successfully executed skill chain. Also decreases the defense of all int type opponents by 15% for 3 turns. And a cooldown of 5 turns. Also, we didn't look at her cooldown. Her cooldown is 4 and 4. Okay, that's not bad. I like 4 and 4. At least it's not 5 and 6 or something higher. So 4 I can deal with. Maybe I kind of wish this one or this one, maybe this one. Maybe I wish this one maybe was 3, but that's okay. I don't mind. But 5 and 5 for Momo here. Again, decreases all int type opponents. Decreases defense of all int type opponents 50%. Okay. Very heavily reliant on going against int type characters or green type characters. So her second action skill reduces damage to all allies by 20% for 3 turns. Increases the plus ultra gauge of all STR type allies by 30%. Literally. For Midnight, we got, who do we have that's a red type? Let's take a peek at some red types here that you could use that with, right? So obviously we got Ida, we got the Midoriya. Let's go kind of we got this Bakugo, I mean, we got this Momo, we got this All Might, we got Midnight and Mount Lady you can boost. We got the All for One here. We got Red Hawks who just came out as well. I mean, nice, decent amount of red type. Do we have any good red SR characters? Yeah, kind of ish. We actually don't have Redistro yet, but I mean, again, she's gonna be buffing all STR types and shortens the cooldown time by 1 for all STR types. Definitely gonna be useful to run her on an STR type team or have her running with at least Midnight, I would imagine. And again, it's heavily dependent on going against int types. Now they are STR types, so STR is super effective against int types. So again, it makes sense if you're going to be going against a specific typing, if you know what type the boss is going to be, which 100% of the time you're going to, because that's how the strategy info button works. So you're actually going to know the character type. So definitely plan around that. Definitely be useful in certain situations, especially. So, and then you're going to be increasing skill impact of all ally STR type characters by 25% on her auto skill, and then decreases skill impact of all int types by 20%. This is literally Momo built to run on an STR team against int types. It's literally what this Momo is for. Momo, I think, is solid, definitely useful. Could definitely go in VE Tower, especially. Definitely useful for that, I would say. So Momo, pretty solid. I mean, still not blowing me away. I wish she was more dynamic in terms of being having more use cases elsewhere. Again, she's pretty much limited to being run on an STR team against opponents for her best situations, basically. But other than that, I mean, even if you're just running her with an STR type character, maybe we get an STR type character again in the future who's really good and could benefit from Momo, especially. Definitely going to be running her with that character. But I mean, again, Momo's solid. Midnight's pretty okay. We have the first gotcha memory here. Will protect it. That art's pretty sick, by the way, as well. So increases character's critical hit rate by 40% when equipped to a pro hero character. Literally few of them. Increases character's critical skill impact by 15% for 3 turns when using a successfully executed skill chain. And then also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 10% when used in a second or later successfully executed skill chain. So, okay. Not too hard to get the second conditions, the second and third ones, and even the first one. Definitely solid to run this like on maybe like an All Might or even Mount Lady, or basically any pro hero that, you know, you can benefit from that critical rate and the skill impact and the plus ultra gauge and stuff, to get that plus ultra gauge a little bit quicker as well. That's actually nice to get a little bit of plus ultra gauge. Definitely useful in a lot of situations, I would say. This memory, I think, is pretty solid and whatnot. Again, nice stat buffs to everything at limit break 5. This is also at maximum DX level, by the way. I would say this is a solid memory. Then we have the Gotcha SR. Shut your trap and trust me. I like this art. This is so cool. Increases character's power by 40% when equipped to a UA class 1A character. Increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20% every time character defeats an opponent. So the defeats an opponent part, again, if you're going against a singular boss, that part is essentially useless. So meh. The power to all 1A, I mean the character's power when equipped to a 1A class character, basically majority of the game. Nice. I mean, power is nice, but it's an okay memory. It's again, the second condition is dependent on you facing multiple opponents and defeating them in waves. If you're not doing that, then, or you're going against a singular boss, that effect is useless. It's not going to even a proc at all. So, I mean, it's all right. This is just negated by needing it for single bosses. You basically have to basically play story mode in order to use it, I guess. All right, we have the free-to-play event memory, Pinky. It's going to increase character speed by 35% if there are any female characters on the team. Reduces damage to character by 15% for 2 turns after receiving an attack from an opponent with lower speed. Okay. I would say it's a decent free-to-play memory, just judging right off the kit. And again, so it reduces character damage to character. I mean, if you're going to be receiving a bunch of attacks, especially if you're fighting a little bit of a longer boss fight, even if it's a one single enemy, right? I mean, if you're getting hit multiple times with this thing on there, you're going to be reducing damage by 15% for 2 turns, basically, after receiving an attack. So you're just going to, I mean, I think this would stack, right? So yeah, it also has to be a lower speed character. So most case scenario, if your character is built up enough, you're probably going to outspeed regardless, but this will be a good memory to throw on a character that you definitely know is going to outspeed, and then you can get that damage reduction, getting that little bit of mitigation there, so that's nice. And then it also increases character's speed, but also is only dependent on female characters being on the team, so that's all right, I guess. But I still think it's a solid free memory there. Let's take a look at the free-to-play VE Tower Shop memory that they are adding to the shop here. Again, full Bet on Array of Hope memory, increases character's power by 7% per turn up to 5 times, so 35% total. Then also increases character's skill impact by 5% for 3 turns when used in a successfully executed skill chain. Most likely stacks, so if you get that before the 3 turns is up, you could probably get 15%. Imagine, again, if it's stackable. Increases character speed by 10% for 3 turns. Wow, 3 turns when using a second or later skill chain. Basically, makes character static for 3 turns when using the 3rd skill chain. So, I think this is a nice memory. This is a nice one, actually. I'm digging it. I like the power buff. Again, you can get that up to 35% total, and then also increasing your skill impact if you can get that within the 3 turns every time. Basically every skill chain that you're doing successfully, you're getting 5, so you can get up to 15% for the character skill impact. And then you can also get it in, you can also buff the speed on top of that, so that can, potentially, if it stacks, goes to 30%, so that's 15, 30, and 35 total at best performance, right? If you can do the if you do the 2nd skill chain or later every time successfully for 3 turns, you should have a turn where you're having 15% and 30%. If not, you're going to have 10% and 20% at maximum at a time with stacking it up. But then also you're going to get a static when using the 3rd skill chain. So again, a static is not too bad either. That's a good ability. I like good static. So definitely, I think that this would be a solid memory to use, especially if you need something to buff up your characters a little bit, take on a VE tower and all that kind of stuff. Definitely solid. Usually a lot of I think most, if not at least a small chunk of VE Tower memories are usually pretty good. It's the USJ memories that always end up being lackluster. And we have Abyssal Black Body Sabbath here for the free USJ shop memory that they're going to be adding. So, increases character skill impact by 20% if there are any DST type characters on the team. Increases character speed by 40% if there are any MND characters on the team. And it shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1 after receiving 2 attacks from an opponent, with a lower speed up to 3 times. So you can only shorten your cooldown time by 1 up to 3 times, basically. And you have to be going against an opponent with lower speed. Okay? Not a terrible condition, but after you do the 3 times, it's practically done, especially if you're in a longer fight, right? As I keep mentioning, if you're in a longer fight against like one of these harder bosses, like Climax Battle or something, at 3 times, done quick, especially. And then also if there are any MND type characters on the team, that's also required if you need MND characters. Yeah, that last part there. Then also that's the character speed. You increase your character speed by 40% if there are any MND characters on the team. Okay, again, not too bad. I mean, there's a couple of good MND. I mean, it's Aizawa. There you go, Aizawa. If you have Aizawa on the team, throw this on a character, and boom. I mean, that's not too bad. But also increasing characters' action skill impact by 20% if there are any DST. I just feel like there's too many restrictions when they do these memories sometimes. Like, I like restrictions. You don't want it to be absolutely busted and insane unless, want to give us one. I mean, at least one good busted memory every now and then would be useful. But in terms of this, this is to me. This is like, okay, I have to have a DST type in order to get the action skill impact. I have to have an MND also then to get the speed. And then I have to also get hit twice in order to get an action skill cooldown time by 1. And I can only get that 3 times. So after 3 times, that's useless. So that you might as well take the 3rd part away. And then I'm stuck needing a DST and needing an MND. Now there are good DST and MND characters. I mean, obviously, there are a few good ones out there, especially to be running on certain events and whatnot. But outside of that, not really going to be seeing much of use with this memory otherwise. So it's pretty to me. So that is all of the new characters and memories in this. We also have the new missions, so check out the missions page on the website. Check out all the upcoming ones as well. The summons. So we're going to have the Springtide, the three-legged race recruit, which is for midnight. Going to be starting on the 17th at 1500 JST, which is around 2 a.m. EST for me. And then also we're going to have the January SR recruit ticket for the event. That comes out on the 25th at 1500 JST. The January UR memory recruit ticket. Again, these two tickets here are in the event shop that you buy for the medals. So these are those. And that comes out with the event. This comes out later. I don't know why this comes out later. Well, I don't get why they do that. Well, it seems unnecessary. I guess because we have a UR memory, they don't want us getting both in like a day. I guess I don't know. This releasing for the event almost like midway through is kind of why. Just release it at the same time. I don't know why they did that. We're also going to be having the ABL type recruit coming back on the 16th at 1500. The Super Bargain UR recruit ticket. These I believe are purchasable in the shop, so for money, real money, by the way. It's going to be on the 16th for both of them, going until the 5th, not the 5th, the 9th of May. Okay, so these are going to be up till May if you happen to have those tickets and you're just sitting on them, I guess. Also, this one does, a lot of these ticket banners do last a good long while, because you know the event is only for like 2 weeks, right? So this is like 2 weeks long, but the ticket banner's up for quite a long time, up until like that's a couple months, that's a few months. So you know, if you happen to be sitting on the ticket, I mean the banner's not going to change at all. I mean they're not going to change the banner, but I guess if you're waiting for like maybe an update, I don't know, to something, I don't know what you could be waiting for, but I don't know. I feel like no one waits this long to use the tickets anyway, but hey, you get a little bit more time, I guess. That's all for banners. Again, we don't have much in this data download in terms of a lot of stuff happening. We had the new banner, the new recruit tickets, obviously for the event, and then a couple new banners, 2 of them being paid for. And the new event, we're gonna have this Springtide three-legged race event. It's gonna be going from the 17th until the 30th. That releases at the same time as the banner. This event here, obviously you get the new memory here, the free-to-play one. Obviously you get all your tickets and whatnot. However, they did change the event. So the event itself did have added another gold coin option. I know some people have been like, yo, they've been removing coins from some things lately. Well, they added it to this here, I guess. I don't know what, I feel like they could have added a little bit more. I mean, that's 1,000,000 gold for 30,000 medals practically. So you could buy this 20 times for a cost of 1,500. So yeah, that's 30,000 medals in total to buy all 20. And that totals up to 1,000,000 gold for you for farming the event. Then obviously you also have this one here that you can basically infinitely farm. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, if you need gold, there it is. Obviously we have all the unique stuff being added to the event shop that you can buy like normal. Obviously we have all the board stuff that you can buy, the fragments and all all this stuff. We also have the Aizawa and Shinzo in here. That's the event. The summons, I mean the summons are pretty much the same, right? So we have the Momo and Midnight featured, as well as the new memories. They're pieces, some stars, and some gold. The banner is the same. Obviously it has all the general pool units, no limited units on the banner. I don't know why people would expect that, but no limited units. The January UR recruit ticket for the memories here features this set of memories. So I mean, a pretty solid set of memories. You know, we got AA. Again, not too bad. And then the SR recruit ticket. So the SR recruit ticket, you get SR or higher, right? So you're pretty much either going to be getting an SR or you could get a UR. Pool is larger, but hey, it's a free character or a free dupe if you need it. And then also we have the super bargain one. So here we have all of these characters that are going to be on it. So we have some black, we have Black Whip Deku being the final Deku on this. Yellow Bakugo. I'm trying to see. It's anyone. Oh, we got Red Hawks who's on here. DST Endeavor, Midnight, not Midnight, Mount Lady. I'm trying to see, do we have any other newish? We have Mirko. We don't really have like new characters on here, but I mean it's a decent set of characters for the bargain memory, for the bargain summon. Then we have this here. This is the same as. Is it the same? Maybe a couple memories might be actually different. Oh, I might have a little bit. Actually, might have a little bit more memories in it. Does it? I need to keep looking. Maybe it doesn't actually. I don't know. It might have some memories may be different here and there in this, and I'm just not noticing it. But that's that. So those are the paid tickets. Obviously, ABL. You have all the featured ABL Miracos featured as well, so you can have a chance to go with that. But with that, that's pretty much all that is new on this here. Again, check out the My Hero database Twitter account if you want to check that out, as well as go follow me on Twitter at HydrosPlays. Make sure to go drop that follow button. And also, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out the website, links in the description down below. Are you going to be summoning for Midnight? My overall opinion is Midnight. She's meh. I would recommend you save because the global 1-year anniversary is going to be coming up soon. Oh, one more thing, by the way. One quick little eensy-wincy bitsy thing. We also get a login bonus for 6 million download celebration. Woo! That was pretty much it that they're doing for 6 million. But a login celebration for 6 million downloads. That's going to be cool to see as well. Hopefully we get some good, login items from that. I need to create a login page. I could probably do that, but yeah. Either way, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.